Hey there, and welcome to a new episode of My Opinion On. So, in this week's episode, we are going to talk about individualism, however you pronounce that, because the topic was suggested by, oh my god, how was he called? Adam Robles, whatever, Adam Robles, whatever. So yeah, he suggested the topic hipsters. So I thought, why not do something about a little bit more general topic, and that's individualism. So basically, what that means is that you are different than anyone else. You are an individual. You know, you act different, you dress different, you look different, whatever. You are just your own self. And you know what? This ties into something that I noticed while I was walking around all the time in the past week, while I was in Frankfurt and Nuremberg. Nuremberg, what a weird way to pronounce that. But yeah, so while I was in those big cities, you'd start to notice something. For example, there are lots of punks. I don't know if punks are that common in other countries, but in Germany, punks, they all look the same. They all wear basically black or red clothing, or green. It's black based, but it has, all kinds of colors in it. And their hair looks like a mess. It's usually half shaven, half not. I don't know, it has 100 colors. And they wear those, metal spikes, I have no idea how you call them, on their clothing. And of course, the clothes they are always, not completely intact. They have holes in them. It's just the way they are. They want to look like homeless people, basically, I guess, but only cool homeless people. And of course, they always have tattoos and piercings and all of that. But in the end, if you look at all those things that I just mentioned, they all look the same. They look destroyed in some kind of different manner, but they all just look like homeless people with a bit of style. And that's just it. So that's the whole look. And the same goes for hipsters, as the topic was suggested. A hipster basically always wears a cardigan and they have fancy hair. They have those big horn glasses. If you can hear that noise, that's work being done in the house. So I'm sorry for that, but I can't cut that off and I can't postpone this recording. So yeah, hipsters, they all wear cardigans, they have fancy looks, this fancy hair and those big glasses made out of some kind of horn material, I have no idea. And they're always using Apple products, so you can spot a hipster pretty easily. And as I said, that's the same for punks and for guys that listen to heavy metal and, I don't know, for guys that listen to, I don't know, pop music, your standard girl out there. If she's dresses really nice and she has her nails done very good and she wears kind of a lot of makeup and stuff like that, it's pretty sure that she's listening to something like R&B or pop, just mainstream music, if you want to call it like that. So you can spot those kinds of people pretty easy. Or oh my god, bankers, for example. Bankers, they all look the same. They all have those super classy blue suits and wear their ties, and wherever they go, even if they are just eating ice cream, they just look like they are, I don't know, going to a wedding or something like that. They always look this super strict and like they have a stick or something in their arse. It's ridiculous how strict they always look. So a banker is easy to spot. And if you go to a town like Frankfurt, for example, Frankfurt has thousands and thousands of bankers all around, and they all look the same. And that's basically the same thing for the mainstream. If you go out there, everyone just looks kind of the same. If you belong to some kind of subculture, you always look the same. They all look the same. So what does that have to do with being an individual or individualism at all? You are not being individual if you wear the same thing that everyone in your subculture wears, or if you listen to the same freaking music that everyone listens in your subculture. You're just part of a different subculture. And subcultures are part of the whole culture. So basically, mainstream is mainstream, and not being mainstream is mainstream too. Everything is mainstream. It's just there is no individualism left today in this world society, and I have never seen someone that I thought, okay, this guy is a true individual. And even if I look at myself, I'm wearing black clothes and I got a bald head, yeah, and I just look like every other bloke out there. There's no big difference between me and any other guy. Of course, if I, encounter someone from the pure mainstream, what is considered pure mainstream, they will look down on me. If I look at a punk, I will basically look down on them because they look like homeless people, as I said. It's just, and even homeless people, they all look the same. You never see a classy dressed homeless person. That's just... Yeah, but whatever. So that's my opinion on individualism. What do you think about the topic? Leave it in the comment section below and rate the video if you enjoyed it. That was it. I'm iLostLink signing out.